really love to be alone without all that fragrant rain and that April shower. But it ain't long before I long for you like a ray of hope coming through the blue.
The SHOE project started really back in 2001 with the state system program that traveled to South Africa. The students who were part of that trip visited 3 different elementary schools in pretty rural areas, and one of the commonalities with these schools were that everybody had to wear a uniform that was supplied through the schools with the support of the parents, but part of the uniform did not include shoes, and a number of these kids were barefoot. To make matters more interesting, because these schools were rural, they were kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and a lot of the kids had to walk, multiple miles to get there over pretty rough terrain. The student delegates from Westchester said on the bus later on that evening, "I know everybody brought $20 with them at least to buy something to take home for themselves. I'm proposing that we each put $20 in and start a shoe fund in honor of the gentleman who is our primary tour guide here, because he talked about how he'd like to buy shoes, and that's something that we could do. We won't be able to buy shoes for everybody, but we'll be able to make a difference for some."
My name is Dion Kitching.
I really love to be alone without all that ache and pain and that April shower. But it ain't long before I long for you like a ray of hope coming through the blue. I really love to be alone without all the ache and pain in the April shower. You and I forever, baby. But it ain't long before I long for you.
These were the shoes that this boy was wearing when we met him in the gymnasium, and if you can see them, from the top, it doesn't look necessarily too bad. But boy, turning them over to see what the bottoms were like, and the fact that these had already been passed down from a couple kids in the family. And if you look on the inside, the sole's completely worn out inside as well. There's actually a little nail that's sticking up, in part of the heel that's exposed that would be, pressing against his skin. To be able to trade these in for a brand new pair of shoes is certainly going to bring not only joy and comfort, but also safety to this kid. There are many different ways to be of support through aid needs in South Africa. There are a lot of private foundations, there are church groups, and certainly here at Westchester University we have opportunities for students to participate. The best way to do it is to come out and be a part of ASA, which is Aid to South Africa, which brings together people on campus and in the community to help raise funds and awareness for kids in South Africa, many of whom are suffering from HIV/AIDS. At that event, there are different venues that are going on, but one of the ultimate goals is to again raise some funds, and a portion of the funds that are raised at that event go directly to the purchase of shoes for children.
What he told us was that he is a parent of the school, and first of all he would like to say thank you to the school for the opportunity, and also to the people and the churches from America who donate the shoes, because as parents they sometimes suffer to get all the necessary clothes and especially shoes for their children, and they've got their own dignity and pride, and by being here today they show that as parents they care for their children, and sometimes they don't have enough funds to buy the things, and just by being here they show that they really care.
Thank you very much.
I really love to be alone.